When it comes to thinking about the future, some people can have quite an abstract, unsure idea of where it is they want to head towards, whereas others can have a really hard and fast, very defined, almost 5-year plan as to what they want to achieve. One of the underlying assumptions though, which I've encountered from so many different people though, is that because you are self-employed and because you are in digital marketing, the just logical next step with it all is that you are going to be setting up your own digital marketing agency. The idea is that because you have got to a stage where you've sold all your hours and therefore you are fully booked, the next logical step is to hire someone else, fill up their hours and repeat the process. So the reason I wanted to cover this off in this lesson was the fact that you don't have to do that. For me personally, I have no ambitions to set up an agency. Now, I don't want to go into the advantages and disadvantages of why I've decided that, because I don't want that to bias your opinion. There are some amazing advantages of running an agency and there's also a lot of disadvantages. But ultimately, what you decide and where you want to go in the future is totally your own decision. Just because you are being successful in whatever it is you're doing does not necessarily mean that you need to do more of it. But ultimately, if your goal has been from the start that you want to set up a digital marketing agency, then naturally that is the perfect next step. With all of this, it is a case of keeping one eye on the future as to what do you want to achieve. But ultimately, this all ties back to those strategic things as to why you want to go freelancing in the first place. If for me, I was decided to set up a digital marketing agency and enjoy all the advantages that that brings, it would take away from my overall goal of being able to have a lot more flexibility. Now, flexibility also for me means location independence so that I can go traveling. If I was suddenly hiring out an office and having to be in there every day working with staff, that's something that takes away from my strategic objective. So having an agency isn't right for everyone, but the people that speak to you, whether that is friends or family or other freelancers, never let them doubt you as to what it is you enjoy and what it is you don't enjoy. Just because someone else is doing it doesn't necessarily mean you should do the same. That's why I've said all along that people come into freelancing for so many different reasons, and because of its flexibility, it offers so many advantages. As long as you are regularly reflecting on the things you are doing at the given moment, and whether that is helping keep you happy and keep you on the right path to achieving those objectives, then stick with it. If things aren't going well, then again, you need to reflect on it and try and work out, maybe with the help of a business mentor or just by speaking to other people, as to how you can adjust things to go forwards to get back on track. There's been plenty of experiences over the last 2 years where I have been going off track, in the sense that a very logical, sort of well-meaning decision can take away from those reasons as to why I started freelancing in the first place. As cliched as it sounds, know your own path and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You have made an incredibly brave and bold decision to go self-employed and to be freelance in the first place. So you know you have the confidence in order to be able to do it. But just because someone else says you should be doing something, listen to them by all means, but you don't have to act on their advice.